Okay, welcome back. This is part two for uh, Wednesday, April 15th. And now I'm going to tell you a little bit about Franz Kafka. All right. So this is uh, this is a unique guy, and he writes in a unique way. And so I think you need a little preparation for him. So I'm going to see if I can prepare you. All right. Uh, so Kafka was a writer who lived in Prague in the late 1800s and early 1900s, 1883 to 1924. So his writing straddled World War One a little bit. A lot of his writing he did prior to World War One, and I don't know that we can say that it was much of a reaction to World War One. He was kind of in his head so much that I don't think outside political events really affected his writing much. Um, and in fact, the fact that his writing is in his head so much is what makes it so hard for people to get him. So there's a little picture of him. He died young of tuberculosis, and he was, by all means, by all accounts, a pretty unhappy guy. This little quote here, I think, is a good preparation for what we're going to be looking at. He said, "The books we need are the kind that act upon us like a misfortune, lost in a forest remote from all human habitations. A book should serve as the axe for the frozen sea within us." So his philosophy of writing was that books should unsettle us, they should make us feel like something horrible has happened to us. They should break up all of the comfort that we have. They should um, kind of destroy what he thought of as the false happiness that people uh, believe they have and show them the true nature of the world. And for Kafka, the world was just a cruel, terrible place. He had a really uh, cruel father who mistreated him and abused him, at least psychologically. We don't know if he abused him physically or not, but definitely psychologically. His mom was not abusive, but very weak and just kind of went along with whatever his father did. He had very low self esteem, Kafka did. He did not believe that he was any good at anything he did. And he believed that being human was shameful. It was just shameful existence to be a human, that it was a terrible thing. And so um, he was he was not happy. When he was dying, he told his friend Max Brod to destroy all of his work. He had published some short stories, but none of his longer works. And so he told Max Brod to just destroy them all. He hated them. But Brod did not. Brod actually got all of his work together and published it for him after Kafka died. And now Kafka is known as one of the greatest short fiction writers who ever lived, and in general, one of the top probably 20 writers of history. So let's talk about what kinds of things he wrote about. He wrote a lot about overbearing fathers and father figures and authority figures. Because of his relationship with his dad, he had a lot of trouble with authority, and so he wrote a lot about how people in authority, whether it's a father or a boss or government or bureaucracy or uh, the politicians or world leaders, whoever it is, that the power that they have over you makes your life meaningless, and that they use it to keep you down, to squash you, to keep you from being who you should be. He had a series of kind of meaningless jobs that he felt like didn't matter in real life. He wasn't a full-time writer. He was a clerk, worked for an insurance company, worked for a law firm as a clerk. And so he kind of had the experience that going to work every day was a total waste of your life and was kind of pointless. He still did it because he had to, but he felt like it was just sucking his life away. Um, he wrote about the absurdity of bureaucracies and the dehumanizing power of systems over people. He felt like the world was full of these systems you have to navigate as a citizen that don't make any sense. They're self-defeating. They just turn you into a gerbil, like in a science experiment going through the mazes.